running because of work. Happens sometimes. So I need just 1 second to set up my computer. I have it here on the side and I'm gonna get started. So just need about 1 minute. So bear with me here, please. We are starting. But I'm gonna start opening up for the moment. I'm gonna show where we left last time. So instructions as we have. All the pieces here. Oh, that just fell. And where is our what we built last time? Where is it? It was just hidden here behind the rest of the pieces. So this is what we managed to build last time, so not that much, but we had some, let's say, technical difficulties, so it didn't go as smooth as possible, but hopefully this time goes a bit better. Sorry, just 1 second, my computer is taking forever. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so we have all the pieces here. We have 1 pen, 2 pen. We have 3. So those are the ones that I use. I have my knife. It's not really the standard one, but this is the one that I like to use. I have my tweezers for the stickers. This is really useful when I have to paste like small stickers, otherwise it's really hard to do. And that is basically what we have and what we need. So let's look at the instructions, where we are. And we ended up, so we were building here the body, and we basically finish here. No, we didn't build everything. We did this one, so we finished this one. Let me check. Sorry, it was about a week ago, so I don't remember all the steps. Did we do this one? So, no, we didn't do... So we ended up here on step 1.3. Oh, hello, Lupu. How are you doing? We are ready to continue. So I managed to do it. It just needed a tiny bit of patience and fresh eyes, because last time at the end I was just tired, to be honest. So I want to finish this part. So basically we have 2 steps to go. So I think it should not be that hard. And most likely we can build the head. So the head should be possible. And I don't want to be too ambitious. So let's go to the head and maybe one of the arms, maybe. But the head has some stickers, and you know that stickers are absolutely hard for me. So let's see how it goes, okay? So this was the last step that we did, and this is where we are. So we need to continue cutting. So at the moment here, we would need to be cutting A3 and A15. So let's find the pieces. Maybe I can just lay it out for a second. Just give me 1 second. I'm putting it on the table. You cannot see the magic here on the side, but I'm trying to get the space that I need. I don't know why today I'm so tired. I have the feeling like I ran a marathon, but I haven't done anything today. So I'm also extremely lazy. So here we have A. So you can see there, hopefully, we need A3 and A15. So that would be A3 there. So that is that. And A15 would be the plaque there in yellow. So those 2. And I just realized I'm missing 1 piece. I need the cutter, so I don't have the cutter. Just give me 1 second. This is yeah, 1 second, sorry guys. I just realized I miss my cutters. I have them here. Try and try again. Yes, so we try, and it doesn't work well. It doesn't work well, and we try again. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I haven't been to the office, to be honest, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I almost work every day from home. My company doesn't have a work. We're not obliged to go to the office. So to be honest, if I don't need to, I don't go. We are about 100 people, and about 10 go every day. So it's not really that, yeah, we're not required. I don't know how it's there, but here we don't need to do, to be honest, which is really convenient. So you have it there. So we cut it. Let's check if it has some additional. No, they seems to be okay. So we have there, that is piece A3. And now we are going for piece A15. So A15 here is the yellow one. So let's cut. Oh, that was bad. Yellow, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2. You need to, I always try to cut as close to the surface. That way I don't need to use my knife afterwards. So, and it should be like really pressing. And then 1, 2. Yeah, try to go there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Do I know anybody else that collects the Gundam or Pokemon? Yeah, so my best friend, but he doesn't live here, loves. I actually started collecting. He's my best friend, I would say. He's the husband of my best friend, and we've been friends for about 10 years already. So he collects, and he actually got me into collecting. That's why basically I enjoy it. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I would have done it. So you have it there, blue, and then we have here this piece. Oh, sorry. Actually, it says that we should do first 1, 2. So we do here. Oh, the other way around. Sometimes it's a bit hard to do with the camera. So you have it there. Hopefully it's focusing. Yes. And we have it there. Tiny bit of pressure. So you see the lines there. So here I actually should be using the pen to paint. So you can see here, I should actually be kind of doing there with the colors. But I think that we will do next time because it needs a lot more patience. So today we build and we do the colors this time. No, in my workplace, absolutely not. Actually, yes, but it's the son of someone that I work, and the son is 10. So I don't know if that counts as what you were thinking, you know? Okay, and then we need to go here. So then we should go that way, you can see hopefully. And then we need to, here, needs to go like this. Oh shit, okay, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yes, there. Perfect. Oh, it's looking good. So you see there what I was mentioning. So next time I'll do the pen, but I think today, if I do building plus the pen, it's gonna be too much. I'm gonna end up exhausted. No, I mean, what you said last time, basically, that really people think that it's a bit childish. So I wouldn't say that is something that I know, but I have a lot of things in my office that I build, that I have of Pokemon, and sometimes people enter, like they say, oh, that is cool, but that it would be basically the maximum. Why the name Tokyo Bull? So it is actually, I think it's it's not a play on words. So Tokyo, because that is for sure where I want to live in the next year or so, and bull, it is because of a bull market. So when you're investing in stocks, you have either a bear market or a bull market. I don't know if you know the definitions. A bear market is when the market is going down, and a bull market is when it's going up. So basically, I just wanted to kind of combine my two passions, which is stock trading and Japan and Pokemon and all these things. So I decided to go for Tokyo Bull. That is why I decided that would be a very good name. okay, so let's go for A2. So that is the next step. Hopefully you can see it. So A2 and G5. A2 would be here, if you can see it. A2. Yeah, so what I usually, the best is I will cut a piece, I read out the questions. I cut a piece, I read the questions. That way I can do the best job at multitasking. It's not the easiest. Oh, and maybe you will see my cat. He's literally sleeping behind the boxes. So he might decide to start attacking. But he has been a very good cat today, so I gave him some slack and I decided to let him stay while I was building. Yeah, so that looks very good. Maybe we could, no, that looks fine. It's gonna be in the inside of the Gunpla anyway, so I think we can live with that cut. Now we need to find G5. So, bullish. Yes, exactly. So bullish, bullish market. So that's why I decided to. I don't know if you know, kind of in New York, there is this statue of a bull. And last time I was there, I was thinking about that, and I thought, oh, that would be a good idea. So I thought, okay, Tokyo Bull. And then I started to look at pictures, and I found this one extremely nice. Okay, I would say extremely nice according to me. But my partner also really liked the picture of the picture that I chose. That sounded a bit redundant, but yeah. So that's why we went. We went for Tokyo Bull. Did you have Japanese food tonight? No, I am in no Japanese food for a few weeks because my partner decided that we have been eating too much Japanese food, and I am a complete fan of Japanese food, as you know, but it's not the same way for both. So we are a bit of yeah. What is the word that I'm looking for? We're stopping it for a few weeks, but I have a dinner with a friend, so most likely I will go for Japanese with her. But yes, the thing is, my partner, so I've been to Japan several times, but my partner has never been to Japan. We actually planned the first time to go in April of 2020. And you know what happened there? So our friend, COVID. So I'm the only one that has been there. So basically has not known the passion and how good Japanese food is in Japan. So at the moment, the only value is my word. Really, your star is also mine too. I'm born in April, late April, so it is also Taurus. I have been told that I'm as stubborn as hell, and I always need to be right. So that it is the perfect animal for me. So yes, where's your partner from? It's also from Europe. No, not also from Europe. It's from Europe. I'm not from Europe, so it's not. I'm not sure if I can share it, but because I don't mind, but I don't think it's reciprocal the sentiment. So maybe I should not share it. But from Europe, and have been living here for 5 years or something like that. Wait, did I do it wrong? Just let me check for a second. No, it's right. So now we put it there. Hopefully you can see it with the light. So it should go there. Just let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Wait, you know what? It's looking pretty good. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I used to watch the TV series, the anime, and I absolutely love Shenlong. It was I think it was my favorite. I mean, it was like 15 years ago, so I will not say for sure, but I think it was my favorite, or maybe it was the one that belonged to Hiro. I don't remember. But in Europe we have many real Japanese restaurants. Yeah. I mean, they are quite close. So for example, Ramen, I have never tried one as good as Ichiran Ramen. Ichiran Ramen is my absolute favorite. Takoyaki, I have tried very good ones. Okonomiyaki, I actually cook it quite often here. I actually even have the mayo here. I have it here. So I use it quite often. So you can see here is the pidi, DP. What is the name? Pidi, DP. I don't remember. But it's like the traditional Japanese mayo. This one is amazing. If you had never tried it, you should. It's about 6 euros or something. But it is way better than the like traditional mayo. Absolutely recommend. Let me see. But in Europe we have many real restaurants. Your accent have that Russian and after Italians. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, I'm actually from South America. So, but I have lived in different places around Europe. So I think I have I would say mixed accent. But yeah, I think it's. I think I actually don't never. When you don't usually hear yourself, right? So for me, my accent is like I don't even know what it is. But I have said that it has some from. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just forget the last 10 seconds and I will take it as a compliment. Thank you very much. I don't know what you say, Lupu. I'm sorry. You put the dots. I don't know what it means. Okay, so let's go with the next step. So we need to cut here A16 and A10. So let's continue with A16 and A10. So we have here A. Just for everyone knows that there is about what is it? About 1 minute delay between what you write and when I see and when between I talk and you hear it. So sometimes, well, you can write and then most likely it will take me about a minute what I say. Oh, I don't know. Today I'm really tired. I had a really long day at work. I had, to be honest, I have so many deliverables these last few weeks and I'm a bit behind. But I'm a bit behind. So it has been quite intensive. So the headquarters are reviewing our numbers at the moment. So usually it's quite... it's stressful at the time because most likely we will need to do some changes at some point, which is really, I would say, a pain in the ass because, of course, I just want to be done with this kind of like financial submissions. And then, of course, we will need to do some stuff. And it's just so political. Like they're asking for numbers that we know that we cannot achieve. And it just doesn't make sense at all. Because they say, yeah, you need to, I don't know, achieve X number. And we are the ones that are working in the market, you know, and we say, yeah, X is not possible. We're going to do 99% of X or 98. And they say, yeah, but you need to put 100 in your submission. It's like, yeah, but we're never going to hit that number. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You need to put that number. So it's absolutely political. Even when they know, everyone knows that we're not going to do the numbers. Do you need to, no, I don't need to hit any target like performance, like monthly or anything like that. So we're just measured once a year. So we have like our yearly review at the end of February. So actually I need to complete it in the next 2 weeks. I'm not worried. I'm sure I'm going to get my bonus and everything. I'm very good with reporting and Excel and financial presentations and all those things. I'm quite good, but at the moment we are kind of understaffed because we're going to have half a person less. So it really, we're trying to prepare so it doesn't hit us too hard. It's more for like strive for star. You will hit this time. Yeah, no, I absolutely know. I really agree with your statement. Like, you need to do as much as possible. And for me, to be honest, I'm usually I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I'm quite good at what I do. So I really don't have a problem. Like if I want to change companies, I have done in the past without an issue. And I'm quite happy at the moment. But finance is always extremely stressful, especially when we are gonna miss our numbers. Because, for example, at this time we need to, there it is. At this time we need to kind of make weekly forecast, which is crazy. It is too much. It doesn't add any value. And but we need to do it just because they need to feel that they're on top of our financial submissions. As I said, it's like these crazy political things in companies, but I have done it like in every company. They ask for it in every company. So when you're about to hit the end of the year, they start to get nervous, and it's just like, okay, are you going to hit your number? Are you going to hit your number? Are you going to hit your number? And it just doesn't add any value, and it takes so much time. So, you know, if people would know, like, that is where we're using our time, like, in the month that is, like, the most important in terms of hitting our goals, I think it would be just crazy for people to know. What is happening here? These little things that I need to put, they're so hard. My fingers are not I might need to use the tweezers. So let me just try if I can do it myself. Okay, just give me 1 second. I need to be closer. It is so small. I don't know if you can even see it, you know. It's just there, but it is so small. Let me give it a try. Okay. Oh, maybe I need to use the tweezers. If I can manage to. So what side is supposed to be? Okay. Let's see if I can hold it. Oh, I literally don't know where it went down. It fell somewhere and I don't know where it went down. Oh shit. I am here. I just, I lost it. It is here. I don't know if you stopped hearing me for a minute, but it just went down on the floor and I was looking for it. These tiny pieces are so hard. Okay, let me try again. Seriously, it's like, oh la la. Okay, let's try one more time. What side is supposed to be? That side. These are the kind of things that I would say I hope I would have smaller. I think Japanese people, no, I don't think they have smaller fingers. So for some of these things, okay, at least I managed, but it was not easy. No, the cat didn't get it. Maybe I will move it for a second. He's just sleeping there. So he's really being a nice cat. So I will just move it back. He's a very nice cat today. For the fact that he decided to pee in the sink. But other than that, he has been a very, very nice cat. Yeah, to be honest, like, they're crazy. Like, it takes so much time, some of the things in companies, like these large companies, where they just need to hit their metrics because otherwise they don't get their bonuses. So it's really crazy. Okay, body done. That was not hard at all. How much is the Gundam? So I will say it in dollars because I don't know the conversion. So this one, I would say roughly $24 around, but it should be around $24 or something like that. So hopefully you can just make the conversion there, but should be around that much money. So let's start with the first step. So we need F13. So let's start with F. They're so cheap in Japan. You would be crazy. So there's this store called Yodobashi. They are in every major city in Japan. So I have been in the kind of the Osaka store, in the Tokyo store. I don't think they have one in Kyoto, but yeah, about 20 euros, something like that. 22 euros, something close to that. Okay, so we have F here. So you go to these stores, like they're giant department store. I'm talking like 7 stories. And you can buy anything in these stores. You have vacuum cleaners, refrigerator, Gucci, everything. And you go to these places and they have aisles and aisles of Gunpla. It's a dream. If you enjoy this, it's literally like being on a dream. It's one of the most amazing places like I've been. Okay. Let me just cut this one. I will answer your question. Okay. So I need to cut F13. So this one. Just 1 second, and I will talk about it. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So that is cut. Yes, so maybe I can do an explanation. So these ones that you can see here, they are the master grade. So there are, I would say, like 3 levels. Maybe sometimes people say that it's 4, but the most difficult one is, yeah, for sure. I think we'll should still be here, Amer. So I don't know how you prefer to call you, but Amer, Jamal, tell me, or so, but we should be here afterwards. So enjoy. Yes. So there are 3 or 4 levels on however way you want to say it. So the perfect grade is like kind of the most difficult one because it's also like the most realistic one. Then you have in the kind of like most difficulty to list is the master grade. This one is quite realistic and it's quite cool. You can see there it has 1 to 100 scale. So it's extremely detailed. And then kind of the easiest one are called either the real grade or the real grade and I just forgot. Real grade and high grade. So those 2 are kind of like the easiest one. I like building the real grades. They're kind of like in numerical order. So I started with number 1, number 2, number 3. I think I'm like number 6. And they launch them like quarterly basis and they're super cool. And they're cheaper than this one. So if this one costs about 20 euros, the other ones must cost like 13, 14 euros or something like that. And like as base tools, you should have like a good cutter. This one I really like it. It's not for Gunpla, but it's one that I really liked. I bought it in I don't remember where I bought it. I think I bought it on Amazon. You need these ones. These ones are not the best. There are ones that are called God something nippers. They're like $50 or something. They're supposed to be like as good as it gets. But I mean, you're gonna survive. These ones are like $10. And if you want to do like the all like painting and everything, I recommend that you have like these 3 colors. They're like 4 euros each. And for difficult stickers, tweezers are always recommended because the stickers are quite hard. So that way you don't like paste them in your fingers and then you cannot do them afterwards. Hope that explanation was okay. Actually, I can see that the delay is actually more than a minute. Most likely it's like 2-3 minutes. So from the time that I see the questions to when I respond. Yeah, so let's continue. I actually have a super cool, so a perfect grade is like the one that I was saying, like the Hirogui. The one from him is I will show it next time. I will not build it, but I will just show it on camera so you can see it. I know it's in the closet somewhere, so I think it would take me like 5 minutes to find it. So I will not do it now, but I will take it out for next time. Yes, so we did here F13, so we need to do A9 and A11. So let's continue here. Where is it? So A11 is that one. You can see it there. And A9 should be very close. 7, 8, 9. So that is 9. A9. Okay, so there we have. Oh, shit. Did I? Oh, I shouldn't say that on screen. No one heard. No one heard it. No one heard it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You need to try to do it as close as possible, so then you don't need to go back with the knife to try to cut the parts that stay there. So yeah, looks a pretty good cut. Maybe I can cut a tiny bit there, so you can, maybe, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tiny bit of plastic that didn't come out. So I can just do like that. Yeah, that looks fine. So so that one was A9. So that's A9. Now we need to cut A11. A11 is that one. So the same procedure. So usually they always have like 3. You can see there. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, wait, sorry. I think I told you last time that I record in the kitchen. So I don't have all the kind of like display that I would like. It would be way better to do it in my office, but I have, the lighting there is not as good. So I really prefer to just do it here. But as I said, it's a bit more complicated with the space. 1 second. Sorry, I missed a question. So how much is the Gundam? That I answered. What model would you recommend for beginner? That I answered. How was Hong Kong compared to Tokyo? Well, the thing is, the time I went to Hong Kong, I went in June, and the heat was horrible. Like, I've never felt so bad. It was about 40 degrees. It was humid. It was the worst, I would say the worst experience I've had in a long time in terms of the heat. It was just, I don't even know how to describe it, how bad it was. It just, I felt like I was gonna die. Did I cut the wrong pieces? I had the feeling I cut the wrong pieces. Did I do something wrong? So I cut, I have because the pieces don't look like what I needed to cut. I cut the wrong pieces. I cut from C, not from A. That was, okay. Wait. Sorry, I need to, yeah, I cut the pieces from C and not from A. I'm just, I got distracted and, okay. Let's do it again. I'm sorry. I just, yeah, I made a mistake. I cut the wrong pieces. So we're gonna cut again. So we need to do A11 and A9. So now I'm gonna actually cut the right pieces. So you can see there, A11 is like the transparent one. Okay. I usually don't, I think doing so many things at the same time is not as easy as one would think. So, okay, this one. You always need to be careful not to overcut. I remember one time that I was building a real grade and I overcut like the little circles on the sides, and then I just couldn't put the legs because the joints were not there. So it was just ridiculous. Hong Kong is like UK. I guess Hong Kong was part of UK before. I don't know how I think so. But you know, I went to Macau, and Macau was Portuguese. Macau now is part of Hong Kong, but if you go there, it's so funny. Like, you see Portuguese everywhere. I had literally no idea that it was part of Portugal. I don't remember what I read, to be honest. But oh, this is hard. This is hard. I don't know what I need to do here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quiet for a second because I literally don't know what to do. I guess Hong Kong, Singapore, and Tokyo should be the base in Asia. I would think so. Taiwan should also be quite cool. I've never been Singapore, but I was actually having the discussion today with a colleague about Singapore. And I mean, Singapore is super cool, but it's like a city that you go how would I explain it? It's a cool city. Everything works and it's quite technological, but it doesn't have like a lot of like spirit. I don't know if I explain myself, but okay, let me look at the stickers because this is a hard part. Okay, stickers. Okay, so you see it there. So these stickers, so most of the stickers actually have numbers, but there are some little stickers that usually go in the face that have these symbols. So I need to cut those two with the symbols. So that one and that one. These parts are so hard. So hard. So I need a tiny bit of concentration. Okay, we cut here. Even the scissors are apparently not wanting to help me. Okay, scissors worked. We put them there. What countries have you been in Asia? Have you been anywhere? So I would say I was in China because I had a layover there. So I don't think that counts. I was just basically there for like 12 hours. I've been in Hong Kong, Korea, Tokyo, and that is it. I had some plans like between COVID happens, but yeah, that is the places I've been. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Okay. My problem would be the language. I know English is everywhere in Hong Kong, but in Tokyo and Taiwan, I would be able to survive. Yeah, so of course, for Tokyo, you need Japanese if you want to work there, unless it's like a real like multinational company. Sometimes you could survive with English, but people will understand you. And the cool thing about Japan is that they will help you until you are kind of happy, you know? I remember one time that we were really having a trouble with like communication in a store. So the person there was super lost about what I wanted, but she did her best, like her very best. You see what I did there? So maybe if I take it out of the... No, I don't think that it's too small. Maybe if I put my hand... Yeah, maybe there. Yeah, there. So with the tip of the knife, I take the sticker and then I place it very carefully on the piece that I need to do. This step is hard as hell, so I'm gonna be quiet. Hopefully you can see it. Oh, shit. This is hard. The stickers, these ones are the hardest part of ever. Okay, I managed, and now I need the tweezers. Oh, I managed. And now you need to kind of press on it to do it, but careful because otherwise you scratch it. So sometimes with this part. Oh, Okay, that was hard. Oh, yes, but only in Thailand. It's like 40 degrees, but I love it. I like hot weather. Yeah, no, I absolutely like hot weather more than cold. But the problem was humidity. It's not about being hot and cold. I love hot weather. It's way better. But yeah. Yeah, no, these pieces are as hard as it gets. Like, they're so hard, really. Like, this is the hardest part. And then I need to also put one more sticker. So we did the... Okay. So now we need to do this one, which is basically for the eyes. This one is a bit bigger, so it's a bit easier. But it's also super hard. I know it sounds redundant, so a bit easier, but super hard. No, but like those three you can see there, they are as hard as it gets. Super hard. Okay, so let's go for the eyes. So again, you go with the tip of the knife. I'll try to do as close as possible. You go with the tip of the knife, so you do very slowly. You can bend it a bit here. Yeah. I'm sure it's not focusing as I would like because it's so hard. So you put the tip of the knife and you press so it goes out. So it goes out like that. Hopefully you can focus. Yeah, it goes out like that. And yeah, I know it's hard. It's just it doesn't focus. And then I need to pick it up with the tweezers. Yeah, the camera doesn't focus like so fast. That is the problem. And then I put it on the... Okay, where is the last step? Oh, as I said, this is one of the hardest parts that you have to do. The eyes and everything that has to do with the head is almost impossible. Where do the eyes go? Wait, sorry. Oh, okay, I saw. Okay, so eyes. Eyes. Okay. I'm trying to do my best, but it is hard to do with the camera and this. So I'm wearing my glasses to do this, so... okay. This is hard. Okay. Maybe if I do first on the other side. It's because of the angle, because usually I would just be pressing against the mat to do it and just be very close, but because I need to have my hands against the camera, it takes more effort. Okay, I think I managed. I think oh no, I moved it. Okay, I manage. Okay, it's not perfect, but... I know, I'm sorry, it's just so hard. It doesn't focus and the light is not perfect. Oh, it's hard. Can you please show me? Yeah, I know, I'm really trying my best, but it's super hard. It's just it doesn't focus as I would like. Because I need to be... I don't know how to make it... This part is so hard. I cannot focus. Hopefully you can see it there. But it is hard, I'm sorry. It's really hard. I'm really sorry. I wish I need to think how to do it better, because with these small parts, I'm really trying here. but it doesn't focus as I would like. And it's not perfect. I'm sorry. Do you have a one then? How small? Maybe I can compare it with like, let me think. I don't have a coin. Maybe a key. I have a key. Maybe I can, a key works. So you can see like the size. It is very small. It is extremely small. Okay, next time I will bring a coin as a comparison because I don't have coins. If I think about it, I don't have any coin. Sorry. A Pokemon card. Yeah, I can do a Pokemon card. Give me 1 second. So, the Pokemon card, and as a comparison, you have it there for the size. How small it is. So, it is pretty hard. Okay, so let's try to continue. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this part. It's a bit hard. Because it's so small and I cannot show it and I want to finish it. But the eyes are not perfect, so I just need to try to make it even. So I just need to grab it there on the side and then press it. And should be fine. Yeah, I know, it is so hard. It is really, really, really hard. This is the smallest part, but they're hard. Like the other parts are reasonably easy, you could say, but they're so hard. I don't have a better explanation towards that. But that was the smallest part. So now we can continue with the next one. So we did basically here 1, 2, and then we have to cut A9. So A9, it is, yeah, there are small pieces for sure. There are some very, very small pieces. So we have here A9, you can see it there. We cut it there. And then you can see there actually. So most of the pieces are quite like regular size, but everything that has to involve with the head, it is really small because the head is in comparison small. Okay, let me just cut this one. Oh, after that part, it was exhausting for my head. Yeah, so that's what I was explaining. So I think if I do it like this time, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna show it next time. So basically the pens are to paint like these lines. So to make it more, look it more like realistic. So you paint on them. So, and you have like different contrasts for different colors. So black and gray, and you choose like if it's yellow, it's one color. If it's red, you do with another color. And usually with these 3, you should have enough. Of course, there are more colors. You can find like 10, 15 different colors. But with those, like I would say like basic ones should be enough. What happens if you lose a piece? Yes, you can replace it if you are in Japan. So you have here, where is it? You have this, where is it? There is a sheet here, if I find it. Where is it? Ah, there, this one. So here, if you lose a piece, you can pay. So you have different like amounts there. So 150 yen, 200 yen. So all of those are around $2 or less. And you just write which one you're missing. You send the money and they send it back to you. but this is only valid in Japan. So if you lose something, you either need to do it there, but there are actually also kind of companies that work as an intermediary, but it would be like extremely expensive to do it. So most likely if you lose a piece, unless you are in Japan where they charge you like a couple of dollars, it would be a lot more cost effective to just buy a new one. But if it's like a not relevant piece, I think it's fine. But otherwise, just be very, very careful. I remember one time that I lost one piece and I was building in the kitchen, so I knew it was there. So I literally said, okay, no. So I stayed a full day looking for it without going anywhere until I could find it. That's a very boring story. Sorry for that. Okay, so we need to do A9. So A9 is this tiny piece here. Yeah, maybe there you can see it properly. Very tiny. And I need to see which side it goes. Because it looks exactly the same on both sides. So just give me 1 second. Okay. So it goes like this. On this side. Wow. The head is always the hardest part. It's amazing. Okay, and let's place it there. So that is like the chin of the head. And you need to press it a bit. So there it goes like that. Okay. Yeah, that it goes. Yeah, okay, looks okay. The eyes for me, they always look a bit disaligned. So I'm not surprised, but they looks fine. So there, then we put it through. This is hard. This is hard. This is hard. How does it go here? Oh, there. I moved the eyes. The eyes are a nightmare. They are an absolute nightmare. And now it's going to be super hard to put them again, and they are a bit... That's why you need to be super careful with the eyes. Okay, eyes. Yes, I have never actually said how much money I spend on this. So it is just a conversation. We have separate finances at the end of the day. So it is like a don't ask, don't tell policy. So I just, I just spend and don't say anything. And if I have enough to pay for all the things that I need to pay, then I don't get asked any questions. I'm a very responsible person with money overall. So I invest, I pay my bills. So it is fine. But yes, my partner has never actually asked me like how much I spent. But one time did ask me like how much a booster box costs. And I said it costs X amount of money. But never asked me how many do I have. So if she would look at my closet, it would basically be, I have about 25 English booster boxes and 25 Japanese. So you can make the count and calculate how much money I have spent on them. And it is not pretty at all. So, and I also, so I told you, right? I went on a slab shopping spree and I spent some money, like a big amount of money. So as I said, it's very much a don't ask, don't tell policy. So now we need to cut C1. So we have there C1 18. So it is there. So that is also the chin. And the faster we finish with the face, the head overall, better, because it is one of the hardest parts to build. Yeah, like let's not talk about like how much money. Because yeah, it is a lot of money. And I mean, also the thing is like you don't get your money's worth, right? So if you buy a booster box that is worth 120, you're most likely than not, you're gonna not get your money back. So you're gonna get like $80 out of your 120 euro dollar box. So every time you buy one, you're gonna be losing money, unless you have like a really good card. But let's say in average, you lose like a third, a fourth of the value. So even if you try to sell, it's not gonna go well. But what I would say could be the positive is if the booster boxes go up in value. So I can give you two very good examples. So I bought Much Less Fighters at a very good price, and I bought Evolving Skies at a very good price, and they have been going up like, I wouldn't say like 100%, but like 30% or something like that since the moment I bought them. So at this time, if I would sell them, I would get a nice profit, but I will not be selling them at the moment. How to do a don't ask, don't care. Basically, at the end of the day, never do share finances. So it is your money. If you earn your money, it is fine. I earn my own money. I work for my own money. So at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter. And as long as I pay all my bills and I keep all my commitments towards money, it shouldn't matter, right? It should not be important. Okay. Happy birthday, also say. Yeah, exactly. So as I said, my purchases that they should be arriving in about 3 weeks, they're gonna be expensive. I was so excited when I was buying. So I did it as a one-time experiment. So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy X amount of money. And then I was so happy buying some cards. And then I just continue buying. And I ended up buying like 10, 15 slabs. They're not like all super expensive. So there are different price ranges. But yeah, it's gonna be expensive. I just will not tell how much money I spent on it. Okay. So these parts are extremely fragile. So really, like, be careful. And I just made a mistake and I missed a sticker. So I need to take it out. Very careful. Yeah, I know. Okay, maybe not 20. I bought 15, but it was a big amount. I made a mistake. Okay. This is why you need to really read the instructions before doing, because if you need to go back a step, it gets hard. So usually the best is to just use the tweezers. Okay. I made a mistake and I forgot something. So let's try to do it in a way where I don't break something. But I'm very afraid to break it. So I bought some that are nice, okay, and they're good in value, but I have 3 that I absolutely love that I bought. They're like very mainstream, but I just saw them and I was like, okay, I need to have them. Okay, I need to be very careful because this is the kind of places that I can break, and it needs to be, it's gonna be a problem if I break it. So I'm just gonna be quiet for a second. So I will tell the amount when I get them because I need to know the fees and the taxes that I pay. Did I break it? Did I break it? I didn't break it. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was gonna have a heart attack. I really thought I broke it, so that was gonna be a problem because I just would have to throw away the whole robot. That would have been hard. Okay, just give me a second. I need to this is the problem. Like the face, the head is always the hardest part. And I don't have the pulse and I don't have the like gentle fingers to do it. So it's a problem. Okay, just give me a second. And I move the eyes again. Okay, this is horrible. This is horrible. I bought only Japanese cards. So they're all slabs coming from Japan. So I need to pay import tax, so it should be like 20%. So I calculated that already. So unless I get an additional fee that I don't expect, I more or less know the value that it should cost. But as I said, I will show them when I get them. But in my opinion, they are extremely cool. Okay, I need 1 second to figure out what I did wrong. Okay, so I need to put the sticker on the back. So the one that looks like an eye. Hi, Jamal. Is it Jamal or Amer? What do you prefer? By the way, can I ask where are you from? I live in Austria and Lupu lives in the UK. So those are our introductions. Just give me a second so I don't screw it up. Okay, so this one is gonna be hard also. So tip of the knife, finger. I'm not sure even if you see it. Like it's so tiny that it's just the tip of the knife. So we need to put it on the back of the robot. And then it's just here at the back. So I'm sorry if you don't see this, but I barely see it because it's so small. Oh, okay. Tip of the knife. Tweezers. Okay, I will call you Amer. Thank you for telling me. I'm just having the hardest time because the head stickers are just the absolute worst thing in the world. Okay, I managed. It's a bit crooked, but I don't care. Fair enough. It works. Karachi, Pakistan. Ah, that is cool. I've never been to Pakistan. I actually don't know much about Pakistan. I'm sorry. I'm a bit ignorant about it. I apologize. My geography is not the best. So I am sorry for that. Can you tell me about where you live or something? As I said, I live in Vienna, Austria. At the moment, hopefully in Japan in the near future. That is the goal after COVID. Oh, okay. I managed. Wow, that was hard. As I was telling that this is literally the hardest part. The head is impossible. It's like absolute impossible. I don't know if you ever had the experience to build this, but the head is always the hardest parts that you are gonna encounter because it's just so small. Like the eyes gets tired so fast. It is just a almost impossible task. That's why after you pass the head, it gets significantly easier. And also the stickers are larger. So let me show you. Well, maybe you don't see it here, but they are larger. Not that much, but they are larger. Okay, just need 1 second. So let's cut here. And this is gonna be the front of the head. And then we just have a couple more steps with the head. Between Yana. Ah, okay, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I remember then I saw a lot of maps when the Iran conflict was a few years ago, the nuclear weapons. So I remember the map. Okay, as I said, my geography is not perfect, but now that you told me that piece of information, I know where it is. Okay, so we have to do these 2 steps, and maybe we'll call it today because you get exhausted, really. And you need to do it in several steps because it is so small that, yeah, it is hard. It is really, really hard. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing the sticker. So do you see that logo there? Basically, that means that we need to do a sticker. And those are the small, it's either katakana or hiragana. So that is kind of like a symbol or a letter at the same time. So that is like the wa, the e, kind of like the alphabet, like when you say A, E, I, O, U, is the same level of things. Bye, Lupu. We see you next time. It was really fun. I have like 10 more minutes, so I will show it next time. So I just need to finish the head. Yes, so as I was saying, that means like kind of the sticker, and that means the one that you need to be taking out. So that's kind of the symbol. Hopefully it looks well. And now if I go here, you can see it there. So I'm just missing the one that is there. So I did the other 2, and then I also did the one for the eyes. And the other one will be somewhere. I don't know where it is. That is like the K, the O, the A. So it's just basically the way that they write their alphabet. Okay, so let's do this one. So we take here with the knife again. So tip of the knife. You see how small it is, basically. It's just on the tip of the knife. And then, yeah, Archroll of India. Yeah, I know. That is my understanding of geopolitical situation in the region. Like, I know for Iran there and what happens in India. And I know the kind of who the president is. I actually, hopefully you're not offended, but I remember like when it was news that Trump went there. So what was it, like about 2 years ago? I don't like getting into politics. I'm saying basically what I remember from the region. Like he went, and it was like a big stadium where he went. I'm talking about India. I'm sorry. Pakistan. I know Trump wasn't there. So I'm talking about what I know about the region. Yeah, that is basically my knowledge. I have to admit I have never been around there, but there are a lot of continents I have. Well, a lot, maybe a bit too much, but I have not been around that region and any part of Africa either. China, I have not been. More than a layover. Yeah, it is too tiny. These stickers are the worst part to deal with the building, really. They are so hard, so you can see like the side of the head. I showed before a comparison with a Pokemon card. So you can see basically there what is the size. So they are super tiny. So that is like the only bad problem. But if you want like realism, these are the best ones to do. But the head is just absolutely impossible. So here I need to do now C14 and C15. So basically when you see there, it means that it's one piece that is like both sides of the same thing. So they're the same, they're symmetrical against the axis, you could say. We shut down a pipe. Yeah, I remember that story. I remember that story also in the news. So may I ask, what do you do? So I have said before, basically I work in finance. I've been doing the same for already about 7 years. So yeah, I would say I'm going to continue doing this for the rest of my life, most likely in continuation with my hobbies. So Pokemon cards and Gunpla and anime and manga and all those things. And I also absolutely love different cuisines. I actually have never tried Pakistani food. What is like a most known dish? I actually don't, as I said, I'm sorry, it sounds maybe it's ignorant, but I don't know much. I hope. I also don't know about a lot of countries, but you know, one of my worst classes when I was at school, it was geography. I'm very good at everything that has to do with math and science, but history and geography, I am literally the worst in the world. Oh, that is cool. Do you work for a like known company or something? Oh, I lost a piece. It's here. So I work for a big Japanese company for, I will not mention which one for, well, I will not mention it for the moment. I don't want anyone at my company to know, but I work for a big Japanese company. Not doing anything. Okay. So what do you enjoy doing? So I had to study programming at school. So I know I studied Java and Python when I was at school. Actually, I was reasonably good. I was actually a teacher assistant when I was at school. So I was not bad. But I really like finance. I like stocks. I invest in stocks, and I just like basically how you can create a story with numbers. That for me is finance, you know. Numbers are numbers until you make them talk. I talk too much also. That is what my partner tells me all the time. Can you please shut up? You talk too much. I have to talk about everything. When we're watching a movie, I talk and I pause it and I talk. It was an American-based mobile company, but not want to concentrate on pharmacy. Okay, that is cool. You know, at the end of the day, in life, you really need to do what makes you happy. If it doesn't matter what, a friend, so she studied for something like completely different, but at the end of the day, she wanted to be a baker. So let's say that she studied like 6 years in college to be what she wanted to be. And then she kind of said, no, you know, it's not what I want to do, even if I studied that, and quit to become a baker. And she is as happy as it gets. So at the end of the day, like, do what makes you happy. I'm a PHP and front-end developer. That is cool. At the end of the day, you know, when you're developing, it's going to sound like redundant, but if the front end is not what you need, it doesn't matter how good the back end is. Users are just not going to use the app or website or whatever. So at the end of the day, you need to have it needs to be intuitive, needs to be clean, and people need to be kind of attracted to use it. So that is really cool. I collect coins, currency note, TCG Sports. I actually collected postage stamps at some point in my life when I was younger. I collected, but it wasn't for a really long time, to be honest. When I was about 10 or 12, and then I realized, no, I'm gonna end up losing them. I have the tendency to lose everything in my life. So I always say, okay, I'm going to put it in a safe place, and then I'm going to lose them. And then I always forget where I put everything. And my mom thought, no, it's not really it's not a hobby that I'm going to be paying for it. So I said, you know what, fine. That was a dumb story. This will make you happy. True. Yeah. You know what? Life is really too short to just do something that I mean, at the end of the day, of course, you need to make money. So you cannot, I would say, live on the street. So that would need to be like the basics. But if it's something above that, just do as you want. Life is too short, you know. I have the feeling like in the past, like more on the like parents or grandparents, they have the mentality of, okay, you need to work, and it doesn't matter if you like it. And you need to make a living and you need to get money and buy a house and have kids. And if you're not happy, it doesn't matter, because you just need to do step A, step B, and step C, and that is all. And I think people just realize, you know what, life is too short for that way of thinking. When I was 14, but I collect without paying for anything. Yeah, okay, no, I understand. Life is too short to be miserable. I think that, at least my generation and also the ones that are coming after, they're more focused on happiness than just doing all the necessary steps to do, you know? Okay, so I did one side, so I just need to do the other. And I'm done with the head. And this was hard. Okay, I just needed 1 second to focus. I have the feeling I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I cut it wrong. So that needs to be there. Yeah, there we go. 1 second. There we go. Okay. That is the head. Wow, that was hard. So basically we have done the chest and the head. Maybe, yeah, there we go. That is better. Hopefully you can see it clearly. But that looks cool. So this is gonna be looking very, very cool. Do I have it on? Wait. I need to turn it around. 1 second. I want to show you something. 1 second. Okay, so that is basically how it should be looking at the end, which I think it looks cool. That one also looks really, really cool. They're all cool. I think I have 3 out of the 6, and I promise next time I go to Japan, I will buy the full collection. And I have this one, I think, in the kind of like big master perfect grade. So, yes. Wow, that was hard. That was really hard. But thank you for joining. I think it was super fun. I hope you had some fun. And I will continue next week. I think I will do it on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not exactly sure, but I always do it at the same time. So hopefully you can join next time. But yeah, I mean, we still have a lot to go. So we just did step 1, step 2, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay, it's gonna take us forever to build it. If it took us just an hour and 20 minutes to build the head, I think I'm gonna take like a month and a half to build it. But that is fine. But yeah, as I said, have a nice, I don't know what time it is there, but have a nice evening, morning, afternoon, and bye-bye.